You're watching the Weiss channel. Today we're going to talk about absolute value. Absolute value, what's that? Well, on a number line, if you go from 0 to 4, right, would you agree that that's a length of 4? But also on a number line, if you go from 0 to -4, would you agree that that's also a length of 4? Okay, so there's no such thing as a negative length. So if you have what's called the absolute value of -4, the answer is 4. But also if you have the absolute value of +4, the answer is 4. So when you have absolute value, the answer will always be positive. Okay? It's not opposite. Absolute value does not mean opposite. You always take the positive value. So if I say absolute value of x equals 4, that means x could equal +4 or x could equal -4. There's going to be two answers all day today. Okay? So if I say absolute value of a equals 11, the answer is +11 or -11. If I say absolute value of b equals 37, b equals +37 or -37 or plus or minus 37. If absolute value of c equals 102, c equals plus or minus 102. Now, if d minus 6 absolute value equals 15, that means d minus 6 equals 15 or d minus 6 equals -15. So in both cases, you're going to add 6 to both sides. Here you get 21. Here you get -9. Does that make sense? Because if you put 21 in for d, 21 minus 6 is 15. If you put -9 in for d, -9 minus 6 is -15, and the absolute value of -15 is +15. So that's why you get two answers. And for those of you doing my IXL assignment today, you're going to have to plot the 2 points on a number line. So for example, you'll plot -9 and 21. Okay? All right, so same thing. Absolute value m plus 11 equals 29. Means m plus 11 equals 29, or m plus 11 equals -29. Subtract 11 to both sides, you get 18 and -40. Absolute value of n minus 14 equals 85. N minus 14 equals 85, or n minus 14 equals -85. Add 14 to both sides. You get n equals 99, or n equals -71. What if you have 4 times the absolute value? What you do is you divide by 4 first. You want to get the absolute value alone, the same way you would get x alone if you said 4x equals 12. So you divide by 4, you get absolute value of x plus 70 equals 0. Since there's no such thing as -0, we're just going to have one answer when you have equals 0. So x plus 70 equals 0, minus 70 to both sides, x equals -70. Here, we're going to divide by the 9 next to the absolute value. When you divide by 9, you get 90 divided by 9 is 10. Absolute value of w minus 50 equals 10. So w minus 50 equals 10, or w minus 50 equals -10. Add 50 to both sides, you get w equals 60, or w equals 40. What if the absolute value is on the right side? Okay, no problem. I'm going to divide here by -7. -105 divided by -7 is a +15. So that means x minus 55 equals 15, or x minus 55 equals negative 15. Add 55 to both sides, you get x equals 70, or x equals 40. You've been watching the Weiss channel.